Good evening and welcome to another edition of 1905, where we take a look at Charlton's next game, which is Northampton Town away on Saturday afternoon. We're going to take a look at what Bowyer had to say about the challenge that the Cobblers pose for the Addicts. We're going to hear from Sangaard as well, who sat down for an in-depth interview with myself on Valley Pass. You can see a little clip about that. We're also going to take a look back at the last game against Northampton, which was a memorable 4-0 victory in what was Bowyer's second game in charge of the Addicts. We're also going to hear from Chuks Aneke, who reflects on his goal at Blackpool on Tuesday night. But first, let's take a look at what Bowyer had to say about Northampton in his presser on Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. Every game's tough. It's as tough as you make it. Obviously, them being at home, they have the home advantage, but they picked up a good result against Swindon in the week, and I'll watch that game, and I've watched a few of their games, and obviously they can hurt you. Every team in this division, it's on the night you've seen some crazy results. Ipswich the other night lost 4-1 against Doncaster. Like, you would never have thought it. Not that Doncaster ain't good, but Ipswich have been on fire. So yeah, anything can happen. But if we come and turn up with the right mentality, then we'll give them a good game. I have no doubt.
Bowyer there talking about tomorrow's game at Sixfield Stadium. He'll be hoping for a very similar result to the last one we had there back in March 2018 in what was his second ever game as Charlton boss, a 4-0 win. Let's take a look back at those goals. So there you go, a memorable afternoon last time out at Northampton. You can see the full highlights of that game on Valley Pass. You can also see Bowyer's press conference in full if you subscribe. Something else you can see on Valley Pass if you subscribe is Sangaard's in-depth interview. We sat down with him for over half an hour where he talks about his background in business and as a person, and also completing the takeover of the club. We're going to take a little clip from that now, where he talks about the fans and the influence they've had on him so far.
It sounds like that communication with the fans is something that has played a really big part in your interest in the club.
It has, yeah. It has literally strengthened my interest in the club. But I should also mention that the effort of the fans and how powerful that I'm sure that some of the urgency at the EFL, other than contacting them on a more formal basis and having people that I work with, also contacting the EFL. I wouldn't call it pressure, but the urgency and the messaging that this is important for this club, that was something that helped. And when it came to some of the previous owners, I'm sure the the massive support from the supporters also make them, can we get this done now? So they could move on, and we could just move on with rebuilding the club.
You can see the entirety of that interview with Thomas Sangaard, either if you're a subscriber to Valley Pass or if you buy a match pass for Saturday's game against Northampton Town. Head to cafc.co.uk for information on how you can do that. Something else you can see on Valley Pass is a full interview with Chuks Aneke, the super sub who grabbed the winner up at Blackpool on Tuesday night. Let's take a look at what he had to say following that goal.
Yeah, definitely delighted. I just want to help the team. Came on. It's all square, and I'm just delighted to get the goal to help the team get the 3 points and just carry on the run that we're on at the moment. Yeah, no, as I said, great cross. I see, obviously, Alfie just hooked it back in, and I was in the 6-yard box, and I've just headed it in, and it's gone in. So yeah, delighted with that. So obviously, when you win games, that's the aim of the game, really. Yeah? So we're back-to-back wins now. So obviously everyone's positive, but the games come thick and fast. So we got one on Saturday, one on Tuesday. So got to stay humble, keep our heads down, and go again.
So there you have it for another episode of 1905. It's been a busy week here at Sparrows Lane. The coach is just about to be boarded by the players to make their way to Northampton this afternoon. Hopefully you'll join us there tomorrow online via Valley Pass. Don't forget to get your matchday pass for just £10. Head to cafc.co.uk to find out how you can do that and make sure you don't miss a kick. All that's left to say is enjoy your weekend and up the Addicts.